Hello and welcome to Vinworld on Phu Quoc Island. Well, we're at the front gate at the moment of this slightly interesting looking place, which is at the north of the island. My mistake this morning, I thought it was on the south side, because when we were on the island hopping yesterday, you could see a roller coaster in the distance, which I assumed was part of Vinworld. But actually Vinworld is in the top part of the island, not on the south where the cable cars are. I thought they were all sort of related to one another. Anyway, we've got here now, we've got to the north of the island and we've got to the entrance gates of Vinworld, which you can see just over here. We've got a, kind of reminds me a bit of like Disneyland really. We've got all of these buildings around us that are empty. I don't quite know why. I've got a nice looking water fountain with the theme park's name on, and a very busy theme park by the look of it. We've got heaps of buses coming up here from all the hotels around the island. There's many hotels here. It's absolutely full to the brim with hotels, ginormous ones as well. So you get a lot of, I think it's really predominantly aimed for Asian tourists and people from Korea. You get a lot of Koreans that come here. And I think there's also direct flights from Seoul to Phu Quoc. So I guess it's the sort of thing that's really targeted towards those kind of tourists opposed to the European tourists. But it's definitely an interesting place. And we'll have an explore around here. We're also going to have an explore around the Venice type area, which is just about 2 minutes down the road. We went past it on the taxi. So we'll have an explore around here and see what there is to see. One thing we were told from the taxi driver was that we should buy our tickets in the south of the island because it's absolutely rammed here apparently and there's long queues. But as you can see behind me, queues aren't that big, but they're 950,000 dong per person, and you can get that in the south. It's the same price as if you were to buy it at the theme park anyway, so you don't really need to buy tickets from elsewhere on the island. You could just come here and wait in the very short queue and get your tickets when you arrive, because it's the same price regardless of wherever you get them from. Around here at the entrance of the park, we've also got ourselves a Starbucks as well. And there's a couple of other little restaurants. There's a buncha restaurant and a few stalls as well where they have like coconut water and stuff. So there's a bit you can do at the entrance, but like I said before, like all these buildings around here, they're all empty. There's absolutely nothing, but we're going to leave it here. We're not going to go inside because of the price of it. And we're going to go have an explore around here, see what else there is. There's a Venice kind of looking section, so we're going to go check that out and see what that's like. Our next stop, which is only a 2-minute drive down the road from where we were at the theme park, and was 45,000 I think it was, in a grab to bring us down to, what's this place called? To bring us down to Grand World. And here we've got the Chinese looking gates behind me, and we have like a little villagey kind of thing, which I'm not too sure what it is, but it's quite interesting. We've got lots of little buildings around here, which I'm not sure what's inside of here. We've got this sign here. So something for 200,000. Unless you can buy some of the artwork. I'm not sure, there's no one around here. Again, it's all very quiet. We've got another building next to me here. We come inside. We have some costumes. And then a mannequin wearing a costume. And let's continue our walk around. Oh, we've got some... Okay. If I read the sign first, it's an ancient Vietnamese clothing. So I guess it's showing the ancient Vietnamese clothing style. So if I actually read the signs before we walk inside, we've got a Vietnamese signature. So I guess it's something that's sort of showing the culture, I guess, of Vietnam. And we've got some old paintings. We made our way to the middle section here, which we have a little lake or a pond. Let's see what else we can find around here. We've got this structure behind me. It's like an old Chinese looking building. And then some stairs, which looks like a seating area. So maybe they do like shows and stuff here. We'll go have a look here at the seating section. I did wonder what it was. You can hear my squeaky flip-flops. Yeah, we can chill out here. Watch the show. We've got front row seats of whatever happens here. We've also got some big speakers and stuff here, so they must do some stuff here. There must be a reason for all of this. But we could look and see if we can find out why and what goes on. It'll be interesting. So we've got these towers here, and they've got giant speakers on the side. Come out the square pretty much the way we came into it, but on the other side of this building here, we have a dragon sculpture, which is quite nice. And let's continue our walk around, see what else we can find. What other interesting stuff there is around here. And it looks like there's another entrance way as well, actually. So got this entrance gate here, which leads us to, we've got a couple of restaurants here, some more shops and stuff. It's like a hotel kind of complex, I guess. I'm not really too sure. We've got these buildings here, cars parked along there, shops
massage place, golf cart parking.
This is quite a common way of transport. You can rent these buggies for like one trip or for a day, and they'll take you around, do a little tour. So I guess it's that kind of thing they have here as well. And we're coming to the end of the place. We've got the main gates just in front of me. We have a drawing on Vietnamese hats for 60,000. So there's hat making you can do there. And we have some closed buildings that have visiting time of 2 till 9:30. And we have a sculpture of the people that sell the fruit, which if I add the clip in of when I carried the fruit basket, I had a picture taken of me when we were in Hanoi carrying one of these things with the Vietnamese hat and the fruit in it. So it's all kind of like a showcase of Vietnamese culture, I guess. So it's quite a good thing for people that come here. People can learn about the culture here in Vietnam. So it's definitely a worthwhile thing you should come and check out. And we found some interesting style vending machines at the entrance where we've got everything here. Cokes, waters, biscuits, chocolate, and toys. All the interesting stuff, I guess. But sitting over here, I dug through the wallet to find some 20s. So let's try and use and get ourselves a can of Coke. We've got 2 10s, which took me a long time to figure out. You have to be careful with these because the 100s and the 10s look quite similar, apart from the 10s have a little dots, if you can see that. But it's quite faint and it's hard to read when you're looking at it quickly. So you have to be careful also when people are giving you change to make sure you get the right ones. Because otherwise they could give you a 10 instead of a 100 when you're getting change. So it's always something to bear in mind. But the money's been accepted. So let's get the Coke, which is 55. Enter that. And out comes the Coke. Which is very nice and cold. So I'll try and open a camera and a can of Coke at the same time. Shit! Well, that didn't go in very well. After the attack of the can of Coke from the vending machine, we managed to get nice and tidied up again. Bag's nice and clean after being absolutely drenched in Coke. And we have Coke all over here. It's fine. There was a toilet just around the corner, so we've got to washed it off. Most of it off anyway. It'll be a little bit sticky later, but it's okay. So I think now it's time to go find out where we're heading to next around here. And just outside where we were just a moment ago, we've got the bamboo structure, which is supposed to be like a symbol of heritage here. And it's a ginormous structure all made of bamboo to symbolise the Vietnamese culture and heritage, which is pretty magnificent. The thing's absolutely humongous. And it's definitely really, really beautiful. And with the bamboo structure just behind me, we're coming to the gardens. or like a little parky kind of thing with lots of sculptures, trees cut into these beautiful sculptures as well. We've got this one here.
We've got the hand waterfall.
If we come around here, we've got a floating bridge. So let's make our way around to the floating bridge. Maybe we can jump on the slide. We'll see what we can do around here. Looks quite interesting. We've got another pond, but this one's empty and the water fountain isn't working. It's pretty deep. Surprised. So, oh, here we go. We've got the stairs here. Let's see where this takes us. Hopefully it takes us up to the floating bridge, but we'll find out when we go along. It's all part of the excitement. Oh, here we go. Oh, we've got slides as well.
So we're definitely going to go down the slides on the way back down.
But first off, we're going to explore here. And we've got all these bridges. It's nice that it's nice and quiet as well. Got the whole place to ourselves. Let's come up the stairs. I'm not sure where this takes us to. It might take us to a slide or a viewing deck. I think a viewing deck. This will give us some nice views of the surroundings. It's pretty high. There we go. We've got the viewing deck here. And let's get some B-roll and show the sights around here. And we've made ourselves back down to just where we came in, which is over here on the other bridge. And let's see where this part takes us to, which is, it's just another slide. But I guess while we're here, let's take the slide back down. It's actually quite fast. That was much better than I was anticipating. But now we've made it back down to the ground level. And now we've found ourselves at a makeshift Venice, where we've got gondolas over here, we've got market stalls around here. You can get the rolled ice cream, and we've got heaps of shops, massage parlours. We've got quite a nice little makeshift canal.
Then we've got our Rialto Bridge over there in the distance.
Hey.
Yes. Hello. He's a YouTuber.
What else do we have around here? Hotels. We've got the boutique hotel. Lots of little market stalls of banh mi's, which are a sandwich which you can get here, which is part of like the French colonial past, like baguette with bits of meat and stuff in. So let's have a look around, have a look in the shops, see what there is around here. What our usual tourist shops with magnets and keychains and stuff in. They're just up here. We've got ourselves our Rialto Bridge. So I think we should get up there and see what the view's like of the canal from the top of the bridge. Again, it's very, very quiet here. There isn't many people here whatsoever. All these restaurants are empty. I guess, you know, a lot of people here probably at the theme park, people who stay in this area. And now making our way up the stairs. And now we've got our view of the bridge.
We've got the gondolas over there in the distance. Over there is all markets and little shops, little stalls, restaurants.
I guess on the other side we've got the same again. We've got
Another little bridge in the distance. Restaurants over there along the promenade.
And even after looking, I didn't even notice the architecture of the place. It's all European style buildings, I guess. Mediterranean style. I guess it goes with the vibe, doesn't it? Of like a Venetian kind of shopping area. I guess it's a bit like the Venetian shopping mall in Manila or the Venetian hotel in Las Vegas. All that kind of vibe, but at least it's open aired here as well. It's quite pretty. It's definitely worth seeing. And then just in front of me, we've got a teddy bear museum, which is a little bit random. And then I guess just down the bottom of these stairs on the other side of the bridge is supposed to be like St. Mark's Square, I guess.
For these statues, which is a bit like
St. Mark's Square in Venice. But we've even got ourselves some British
telephone boxes just over there.
So it's like a mismatch now. Venetian and a random English telephone box. Time for us to leave this area after having an explore around here, seeing what there is to offer in the north with the theme park and this park area that we're in now, the Venice. We're going to head down south now, head to the cable cars, which is right on the other side of the island, so we're going to get a grab and get on our way down to the south. Hi. And after the drive from the north of Phu Quoc Island, we've arrived here in what looks like Sorrento, but it's just pretty much the same as where we left, where they've just built a kind of Italian coast looking town, but it's here where we find the, what's it called? The cable car, that's what it is. That's the reason we came down. So we've got the cable car station just in front of us. Now we need to find out where the tickets are. The taxi driver did say there was ticket stock along the way, but we thought we'll wait, come here and get the tickets when we arrive. So let's make our way inside and find the ticket stand. Onto the cable cars, which costed, if I find the receipt, $650 per person, which is equivalent to £20. We've got the nice views. It's also pretty long. We've got the cable car track that runs all the way pretty much as far as you can see at the moment. So let's see where it takes us to. We've made our way to the other end of the cable car ride, which brings you out to a theme park and a water park. Shame it's quite late in the day and it shuts at 5 o'clock, but we're going to go in and have a look, have a walk around and see what's inside the theme park, see what the theme park has to offer. We found the roller coaster entrance, but unfortunately we must have missed it and they'd already closed that. But we found something else.
Where's your tickets?
So we're going to have a look and see if that's open and we can jump on this one, which is like a high viewing point. We got one ride out of the theme park. We got to do the observation deck, which is quite cool, seeing everything from high up. But now the theme park closes at 5 and we didn't get the tickets till like 3:30, 3 o'clock or something like that. So it looks like everything's already closing. So we're going to head back to the cable car station and get the cable car back to Phu Quoc Island, because now we're on some other random island that the cable car goes to. So we'll take our walk back through the theme park and get onto the cable car going home. cable car station on the mainland. And what I didn't realise, which I did actually know in the past, was that it's the longest cable car in the world, so definitely worth doing that just for the experience, because just gone for a while. It takes 15 minutes for it to reach the other end where the theme park is. And for, what was it, 650,000, £20. It's quite reasonable considering the other theme park in the north of the island was 950,000 per person. And this one you get the cable car plus you get use of the theme park and the water park that's there as well. Although when we arrived, there was only one ride left open, so you should probably go there earlier on in the day, not leaving it till 3 o'clock when it's closing. And we're here outside the main entrance of the cable car station now, which is absolutely jam-packed with buses. There's a lot of tours and stuff we've seen when we're in there. You get a lot of tourists coming over, which I think were like Korean tourists possibly, or from Taiwan. But we've got all the buses. And also we've got a little Venetian style church as well, which I guess goes with the theme of this area. And that concludes our time here, touring around, seeing the tourist sites here in Phu Quoc. We'll leave the video here in this, I think it's called Sunset Town, which is like a mimic of like an Italian or French town. It's quite interesting. It's something totally different. It's something that you wouldn't expect to see. But I guess it's catering for the tourist market, for the Asian tourists. So it's worth coming around, worth checking it out. And the theme park looks alright, especially the one in the north of the island that had big roller coasters, and the one here, after the cable cars, that's got a big theme park, a couple of roller coasters, and a big water park. So it's pretty cool. But anyway, we hope you enjoyed the video, and don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.